everyone. Today our topic is angles. Does anyone know what is an angle? Or maybe have an idea what is an angle? Yes, Sean, let me hear. Okay. So Sean said an angle is when two things meet. Let's hear what the others have to say. Anybody else would like to try? Sean, would you like to try and maybe in your own words, what do you think is an angle? Okay. Alright. Well, thank you for trying. However, I already have the definition. I have the definition here on the board. What is an angle? So, let's read what is an angle. So, an angle, what is an angle? An angle is a combination of two rays, half lines, with a common end spot. Common end. Good. So if we're talking about two lines or two half of a line, right? So we have like this one here, we have like this one. Say simple. So this is just an example of how the definition come up. So basically talking about with a common end point. What is the end point? What is the end point? So wherever these two meet or intersect, this is the end point. Right? So here where my fingers are is the end point. And these two is the sides. So this is just the definition. It's just talking about the definition here. Right? So everybody understand? Do you understand? If you want me to go over that again, just let me know. Everybody understand? Anybody would like to try and maybe explain what I just explained? Alright, good. So let's move on. Good. Okay, so let me just recap again what is an angle. I'm going to read it one more time, and as I read, I will demonstrate. What is an angle? An angle is a combination of two rays or half lines with a common end point. So two rays or two lines with a common end point. So the end point is going to be here. So it have different angles. You have like this, this, and like this. However, we will look at that the next part here now. So you sit back and just pay attention to this part here. Okay, so class, now we will look at the types of angles. So I will use these two rulers here to demonstrate, and then we will going to look at some examples. So the first one here is an acute angle, right angle, straight angle, obtuse angle, and complete angle, and reflex angle. Good. So now let me just give an example. Remember we had two straight lines and we had to get a common end point. So now this one here, the acute angle, it says it is less than 90 degrees. So this one here is a 90 degree, which is the right angle. So the right angle is equal to 90 degrees. Be straight. It don't be twist, it is being straight up, right? So when you put it on an arm thing, it will show that it is 90 degrees. Good. However, the acute angle, it is less than 90 degrees. So which would be maybe somewhere around like this. So as you can see again that we have two straight lines or two rays and the end point. The end point is here. So it is less than 90. Good. Then we have straight angle which is equal to 180 degrees, which will be straight. So from here to here it is 180 degrees. Everybody understand so far? Good. So thinking about it, right? If you have two 90-degree angles, which is one like this, and then the other one might be facing this way, right? So if you have these two on a flat line, it will all add up to 180 degrees because 90 plus 90 is very good. 180. Alright, good. So we will look at the obtuse angle now, which is this one here. Now as you can see, so what I would like you to do for me in the meantime, everybody take up your ruler or take your friend, just borrow your friend ruler, you know, and let's practice, you know, and then we will give your friend to practice too. Good. So it says here it is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180. So remember the 90 degree was like this, so that means it's greater, so it's going to be a bit like this here. But it is less than 180. And remember we said 180 is the straight angle. So if this is straight, that means it's less than that. So it's going to be somewhere around here, right? So let me see everybody, put up your rulers, let me see your obtuse angle. Very good. Deshaun, you need to go a little bit up, it's too bit down. Okay, thank you very much. Good. Now we have a complete angle. It's right here, complete angle. It says this angle is equal to 360 degrees. That's like this here. So the whole thing went back, straight back, come back. Boom. 360. So we're gonna look at some examples so that you would understand what exactly I'm talking about. Because right now I'm like a map when talking about angles and angles. You will see how it actually comes into real life and we use it on a daily basis, right? Good. So this one here is equal to 360 degrees. Very good. So a reflex angle is greater than 180, which is greater than this here, the straight angle, but it is less than the 360, which is the complete angle, right? So it's going to be somewhere around like this one, like an upside down. Upside down. Like we had, right? Good. So let me see. Everybody, let me see your angles. Good. So that is it. Now, right? Let us look at some examples of each one is angle that we could find. Okay, good. So we did definition for the angles. We did the types of angles. Now let's look at some real life angles, right? So that you're doing these things, you want to know why we're talking about them. Let me show you why we're talking about them. Because we be actually using them every single day and you just never notice. Now look at this here. So for example, the acute angle, less than 90 degrees. So what's an example of an acute angle? Let me tell you, every day your mommy wash your clothes, what she hang up your clothes with? What she hang it with? Very good. She's hung it up with the close clip. Good. But you ever think about why we use the close clip? Like, what is the purpose or where is it come from? It's the same thing. Because we talk about angles. Because of an angle now, they could be able to make that item. So now let me just give an example. So this is our close clip. Right? This is a big close clip. And now that you want to look at it, if you look at it, it is actually the same thing, right? It's actually the same thing like the acute angle. So now this is where we just be squeezing, we squeeze it and this part will open, the mouth will open, and then we clip it on the close clip on the line, right? We close, clip on, close on the line. So you see, example right there. So now let's talk about a right angle. What is an example of a right angle? Busting your brain. Anybody? No, anybody? You could think about something that maybe has a right angle. Busting your brain. Look around right in your classroom. You might find one. Look. Yeah, see any? No? Wow. Okay. Let me give an example. So this is our right angle. Look at this. Boom. Straight on the table. You see the end of the table there? The end of the table is an right angle. See? Same thing. It could be table. It could be anything that you could have the shape like this here, or the edge with the shape like this here. Good. What about a straight angle? Straight angle equal to 180 degree. Can you think about anything? Same thing, classroom again. Very good. Something flat. But what is flat in the classroom? Very good. The table. Our table or your desk, right? Your table or my desk. So it is flat. So because it is flat, it is a 180 degree. It's an angle, 180 angle, right? Good. Good. So now let me just give one more example here, which is the offshoot angle. Busting your brain again. Come on, think. Think of an example. Look around in your classroom and think of an example. Deshaun, would you like to try? Okay, how about Deshaun Low? Nobody don't want to try? You don't know? Alright. I know you're new to this, so let me give an example. So look at this laptop here. Yes, exactly. The laptop has the same shape like the offshoot angle. Exactly. You see? It is not like this here. It could actually be a 90-degree angle too, you know. Right? But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the offshoot angle. See? The shape? Exactly. So these are some examples of things that we just use in our everyday lives, and they relate to angles. Good. So that is the end of our lesson. Let me recap everything quickly. So what is an angle? An angle is a combination of two rays, half lines, with a common end point. Good. Some examples or some types of angles are acute angles, less than 90 degree, right angle, equal to 90 degree, straight angle, equal to 180 degree, offshoot angle, greater than 90 and less than 180. Very good. And the complete angle equal to 360 degree. Also we have the reflex angle greater than 180 and less than 360. But before we go, your homework today is to give me an example of a complete angle. So you go home, go to your fancy gadgets, and give me an example. I need an example. Just like I was giving you a real life example, like the computer. I need a real life example. Okay, good. So that is the end of our lesson. Right? Do enjoy the rest of your morning.